Well, I think with the digital age, you know what I'm saying, it's all about what you make of it, because it's not all about just album sales. So now you're dealing with streaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're dealing with a situation where you can make money off of, people just listening to the 10 seconds of your song. You know what I mean? So it's the digital age is more so one of those things that, it can be here, it can be a good thing or a bad thing. You know what I mean? But you got to capitalize on social media. You got a lot of cats that's getting, like 60% of a lot of people getting signed now is coming off social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with social media, you got to understand that it's something real. We took it as a joke, but now it's people, they making their living off social media.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to social media. Any type of income that we can get to where, the major record labels don't have us by the nuts.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want to do. But now it's like they understand that, these people can go out here and make money on their own without having to get these loans from us, and them loans come with big interest. You know what I mean? So, I'm a certified independent record label, and I sign what I want to do, put out what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I got my own budgets, so it's like I move, how I want to move, and I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean?
I don't blame that at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame that at all.
Yeah.
When you think about them Nitti Beatz recording studio sessions, man, what artists triggered you the most that you realized that they just came in this studio and went crazy at this thing?
Man, I would say that's kind of crazy. Man, it's so many, man. Shout out to E40. That's somebody that's amazing to me.
Yeah.
He's on my new project, you know what I'm saying? So that's somebody who, like, just to watch him record and, hear how it comes out, like, dude is amazing. And he's one that I always kind of looked at and follow his blueprint, because he's been here. He's a legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they just did the new project, him and Snoop and Too Short and Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's called Mount Westmore, you know what I mean? So, cats like E40 and Snoop, I look at those cats and, I want to, pattern my career, like, to be here like that. As a producer, I don't have to come out with a new record every day. I can come out whenever I want to as a producer. So,
that's right.
I can come back and strike, and then, you know what I mean? Because a lot of my records, get sampled a lot now. You know what I mean? So I could.
What is that like, though, Nitti? Did you know that you was going to go down in history as one of those producers that needed to be sampled moving forward, man, when you was in there just banging on that beat machine?
Nah, I didn't know that, man. I didn't really understand the sampling. I mean, I understood it.
Yeah.
But, once, you get cats that start sampling your music and you kind of see, it get bigger and bigger. Like, one of the, when people like Beyonce start sampling your music, it's a whole nother level.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm appreciative and I'm thankful. But, I tell people, like, I have to keep creating music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like just being able to make music that inspires somebody. That's I love that. I'm thankful.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But then in the same breath, when you got Frankie Beverly and Maze clearing samples and stuff like that, and you got to put yourself in that category right along with them, and you like, damn, my music still jamming today on these folks.
Yeah, man. I mean, shout out to Frankie Beverly, man. Like, we sampled something, man, off of them, man. It cost us a grip, man, but I learned the game, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's like, people sample stuff all day. Like, me and my dog, Brian Gotti, like, we did a record called Don't Blow My High. I done had about 10 people sample that record. We took that same record that we did, that turned into Pretty Boy Swag by Soulja Boy.
Crazy.
It turned into My Dougie by Lil Will out of Texas. I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't mind being a part of those records, and people. To me, it's like showing respect and saluting me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with it, man. Like, anything I got, shout out to Jay White. Yeah. Jay White did it. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He just sampled. I can't say what he sampled, but he just did some. We just did some stuff. That's my homie too. Shout out to him, man. Jay White did it. Yeah.
Working with Mike Epps, man, and making that comedic music at the same time. What was it like getting in business with that guy?
That's my partner, man. Yeah. Like, Mike, he just come to the crib, man, and we just be in there talking. Then he be like, "Need to make a beat," you know what I mean? And you think he playing, but then he be serious. You could tell when somebody feeling the music.
Yeah.
So he start bobbing his head, start doing what he do. But yeah, shout out to Mike, man. We got some other stuff we trying to put together too, man. So. We just waiting on the right time. I got a lot of. I want to get more into the film stuff, so that's gonna be a whole nother chapter of my life. You know what I mean?
That.
So I'm getting off into the directing and stuff. So I'm just having a good time right now.
Talk about that, man. What was it that made you want to pivot into the films?
Well, actually, I've been writing. I've been writing about 6-7 years. You know what I mean? So, you know, once I started writing, and I seen that you can be creative, just like writing a rap or a song or making a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was real creative, and then once I seen that people was entertaining my ideas when I brought it to them, I was like, you know what? You know, we got people like Tyler Perry, we got Will Packer, and you know, shout out to them. But you know, it's just like with an artist. You know, you got 1 million artists in Atlanta, so if we're gonna have 1 million, 1,000, you know, directors in Atlanta, I want to be one of them.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So I look at it like I can, you know, just like Ice Cube did what he did, Dre them, they did The Watch and all that type of stuff. So, you know, I definitely want to get into the film stuff. So, you know, it's a lot of talented people down here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You know, cats like, you know, you got the comedies, you got the people like Omar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people in Atlanta that's got talent. So I want to give people some opportunities just like I did with the music.
Damn right.
Yeah.
When you think about the music business though, Nitti, what was it that you learned the most from the game, and what is it that you can share with my audience that want to get into the game on how to maneuver independently and still get to the bag?
I mean, I think the main thing is just stay creative, respect everybody, do good business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some people don't realize, like, as a producer, you know, I put in a lot of work. You know what I mean? A lot of work when it's just me and the speakers and the computer. You know what I'm saying? And I came across artists, and whether they were my artists or other artists, you might sign that artist, and then that artist get lazy on their hustle because they might make a $250,000. You know, just because you might make a $250,000, that don't mean stop your hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you know, I've seen a lot of artists where you can, you know, they make some money, they get hot, then they start disrespecting the DJs, they start disrespecting their friends, they start disrespecting their families. And then with me, I don't tolerate the disrespect. So I say fuck you real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So any artist that, you know I done changed their life, you know, if they can't respect me, then I don't need them because they didn't make me. You know what I'm saying? So I made myself. You know what I mean? So
what do you think that money does to folks? And what did it do to you when you first started seeing your money, Nitti?
Honestly, I hated money, man, because I you know, I lost a lot of family and friends because of that shit.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I never was the type of person that loved money.
Yeah.
It was just it's a tool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, when you get into that part and, you know, your family members or friends don't want to call you no more because they owe you some money, you might have loaned to them. And I look at it like, I don't loan nobody. I'm giving it to you, man. You know what I mean?